Now, Manny has a lot of experience, at the highest level and competing at the highest level. And that makes this that much more interesting. But like I said before, there's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. And he can tell you that himself.
He's older than me. Oh, I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport. So what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a 8 different weight division is not that easy. I'm just saying this to repeat, you might forget that accomplishment. So to be the greatest boxer in the world is to know how to of course be compassionate and to show the people that you're really a fighter.
Well, we all live our lives the way we want to live our lives. Everyone in this room have family, have friends. But when it comes to this, when it comes to boxing and competing and being the best, I'm not here to talk about what you did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about what nobody else did on the outside. I'm not here to talk about your personal life.
The huge rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is starting to build serious buzz after their first showdown, which became a massive event worth over $600 million.
You know what's going on inside that square circle? I'm the best. No matter how you rate it, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, no matter if you go to 100 years back, 300 years back, all the way to now, there's only one best, and that's Floyd.
Manny Pacquiao believes this is the perfect moment for a second fight with Floyd Mayweather, saying Mayweather is getting ready to come back from retirement while he feels healthy, strong, and ready to compete again.
Why is now, 11 years after the first fight, why is now the right time for this rematch?
It just happened that I'm still active in boxing, and he come out from retirement, so and he decided to do it again. So this is it. Like I'm so excited for the.
Netflix has officially announced the massive fight between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, set for September 19th, 2026, and the news has fired up the boxing world, with fans already expecting a historic and record-breaking event.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao will rematch coming up this year, September 19th in Las Vegas at the Sphere. 11 years after their first fight in May of 2015, that still holds the record for the biggest pay-per-view of all time in the world of boxing and the biggest gate ever for a boxing event. But the platform is not Showtime Boxing, not Paramount Plus, not DAZN. The platform will be Netflix.
Their first fight in 2015 was historic and is still seen as the biggest event in boxing, as it broke pay-per-view and money records and captured worldwide attention when Floyd Mayweather defeated Manny Pacquiao in Las Vegas, turning the match into a major sports and entertainment moment that reached far beyond boxing.
It comes 11 years after their first fight in 2015, which, like I mentioned, is still the biggest pay-per-view to date in the world of boxing. The most pay-per-view buys, followed by Mayweather versus McGregor, as well as the biggest gate. And honestly, that first fight, I was there in person. I lived it. I followed Manny around pretty much the whole entire camp. The buzz and the buildup for it has still been unmatched. Even that fight week, the buzz and the buildup is still unmatched. Like, the amount of press members that went to cover that fight that week, usually they set up a press room, and that press room was freaking packed the first day we got there, which was on a Tuesday. Still, I've been to hundreds and hundreds of fights, the biggest fights, and I've been doing this for a long time now. That's still the amount of attention, the amount of buzz has yet to be matched. In case you needed to be reminded, Manny and Floyd fought back in May of 2015, and what was literally, and this word gets used over and over again, fight of the century. All these other fights that have happened since this Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, and they try to label themselves fight of the century, it's all cap. It doesn't matter. This literally, Mayweather and Pacquiao, the first fight, was the fight of the century. I got photos, I got videos, I got texts from people in San Diego, in other cities, waiting outside of bars. They were outside in the streets, huddled together, trying to watch the fight, not even in the bars, in the establishments. So that tells you like how big that fight was back in 20.
Manny Pacquiao says he gained valuable lessons from his first fight with Floyd Mayweather and believes that experience will help him perform better this time, as he shared that both fighters are now more mature and he wants to stay clear of past problems while preparing for their rematch.
Hemisphere, it's going to be a first of its kind event. The last time you and Mayweather stepped into a ring, it was 2015, over a decade ago. Is there anything you can learn from that fight heading into September's bout?
Oh yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and like, you know, I hope that it will not happen again, like the way it is last 2015. You know, it's the experience is like not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. Like I'm so excited and ready to the
Pac-Man Manny Pacquiao has admitted that he went into his 2015 fight against Floyd Mayweather less than fully fit after a right shoulder injury during training reduced his power and limited his ability to throw punches properly.
You mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting to popped up during training? To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. Like I feel like I'm still young. I mean, nothing changed.
Floyd Mayweather has already begun intense training as he gets ready to come back after a 9-year retirement, with reports of him working hard in the gym and posting clips of his workouts while preparing to return to the ring this year.
Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step back. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance. You gotta know your distance. Hey, check. Okay, trust me, John. Hey, check.
Former world champion Timothy Bradley Jr. shared his thoughts on the upcoming Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao rematch, saying that Netflix is investing in big entertainment and that this fight is mainly about money and show value rather than just competition.
Yo, Tim the Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Look, I just got notice that Manny Pacquiao Mayweather about to go back at it in September. So a lot of guys coming out of retirement getting that Netflix money. Netflix is willing to pay for content, man, especially if you're popular. You know, they did Jake Paul. Jake Paul opened his damn door. Gotta give it up for him. He opened his door. And Mike Tyson, they done other events as well. You know, Katie Taylor and Serrano as well. However, I was thinking De La Hoya was next. De La Hoya, you coming out of retirement? Clap back Thursdays. Nah, bring your ass out of retirement, big dog. For real.
Rather than using the usual pay-per-view system, Netflix can use its worldwide audience and subscribers to generate huge revenue from subscription sponsorships, merchandise, and global attention, with the fight being promoted as one of the biggest sports events of the year.
When people say the biggest fight in boxing history, you know, if you don't adjust for inflation, et cetera, or tickets sold, et cetera, you know, Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, the rematch, Ali and Frazier, the first fight, these were the biggest fights in boxing history. But Mayweather and Pacquiao was easily the biggest fight of its era, of the generation. And it was the highest grossing fight of all time.
By far.
Because it had 4.4 million pay-per-view buys at $100 a pop. Do the math, right? It's interesting because Netflix is obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions of people to watch the same thing at the same time.
Many fans and analysts think Floyd Mayweather is coming back to the ring mainly for money rather than sport, pointing to his past high-earning exhibition fights and luxurious lifestyle as proof that he fights for big paychecks more than for competition.
Gambling problem. Of course, his situation's unstable. I mean, this is about as predictable as anything I could imagine. Steve, how old is Floyd at this point?
47, and he has not had a real fight since 2015 when he beat Berto. Then he had the foray against Conor McGregor 2017, and he's done some exhibitions. And I don't know if you know this, Jason, but he actually made an official announcement with the press release. I'm unretiring. Get this. After my exhibition with Mike Tyson in April.
I heard this, yeah.
So that's in the Congo, Rumble in the Jungle Part 2. But yeah, it's for the money. If you, just Google Floyd's name and the IRS. All the news is out there. He owes jewelers money. There's back paid rent for real estate in New York. It's clear that he is now part of the no money team, which is very ironic. And why is he doing?
Floyd Mayweather is facing a major legal battle over his finances with claims against former business partners and promoters, as reports say he has filed lawsuits accusing his longtime advisor Al Heyman and Showtime Sports of a scheme that cost him hundreds of millions of dollars, leading him to sue for repayment and damages.
A couple of things, if you look at the article on Boxing Scene, something doesn't smell right about it. A couple of things that don't smell right is it's 10 years after the fact. There are an army of attorneys, lawyers, accountants making sure boxers get paid at Floyd's level. And the idea that Floyd could be in a position where he's starting to run out of money and is looking for a reason that this money isn't his anymore. Paulie, what the first thing that jumps out at you about this amount, about the timing, about everything about this lawsuit, what jumps to your mind first, Paulie, when you think about it, as a boxer on the inside?
What jumps to my mind first is probably the beginning is the 10 years later.
Yeah, same.
I'm very curious about, I don't want to say the veracity, because obviously that's the strong word to use in this situation, because this may or may not have.
Meanwhile, Rayleigh Romero has shared his view on the Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch, saying, like many fighters and influencers, that Floyd Mayweather is likely to win again. Although Romero has never fought either legend, his confidence in Mayweather reflects a common opinion that Floyd's defense and experience make him very difficult to beat at this point in their careers. Other notable figures like Conor McGregor also expect Mayweather to claim another victory. Fans see this as part of the idea that his smart style and unbeaten record keep him ahead, even if the fight is mainly about entertainment and money rather than pure competition.
A huge announcement that's come today, official now. Floyd Mayweather returns to the ring against Manny Pacquiao in the rematch. What did you think about that fight?
I don't think anyone was expecting that, was they? Seems like things can happen very quickly.
Was it correct that you were in talks with Manny Pacquiao at one point? How far did they get?
I mean, you didn't see Sean Gibbons then call me out like I don't know how many times, all that stuff, right? It just, it's complicated. Beat him again.
Oscar de la Hoya recently gave his prediction for the rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, confidently backing Mayweather to win. He praised Floyd's unmatched defensive skills, saying his ability to dodge punches and control the fight has made him nearly untouchable, and also highlighted Mayweather's ring intelligence, noting how he reads opponents better than anyone and exploits their weaknesses with perfect timing.
One thing about Mayweather you have to understand is he's always taken care of himself. Like, his body, physically, mentally, he's always been very sharp and always staying in the gym and doing something physically, right? That's the big advantage he has. I mean, he's an athlete. He's a world-class athlete. Watching Pacquiao's last fight, yeah, you kind of feel bad. You kind of feel bad for him, and you know, even though he did win and he did, I guess, pull off a surprise in his last fight with a draw against a world champion. But still, you tend to kind of like feel bad because it's not the same Pacquiao. You know, it's definitely not the same Pacquiao I faced. That's for sure. The one that you know, put me on my stool in the 9th round. And,
Beyond his talent, Oscar de la Hoya pointed to Floyd Mayweather's extensive experience at the top level as a key advantage, saying he has faced the best and always adjusts perfectly. De la Hoya added that although Manny Pacquiao is still a legendary fighter with amazing speed and power, Floyd's mix of defense strategy and veteran knowledge makes him the clear favorite to win again.
If they make it a real fight with the real rules, then yeah, it's an okay night for boxing.
Who would you back? Who do you think would win it? If it's a real fight, because that's what Pacquiao wants, it seems.
Yeah, I think Mayweather will. I think Mayweather will.
David Benavidez has always spoken bluntly about boxing's biggest stories, and if asked about Manny Pacquiao returning and the hype over a possible rematch with Floyd Mayweather, he would likely respect Pacquiao's legacy, but doubt how effective he is now. Pacquiao is a legend and fans enjoy watching him fight again, but at 47 age takes its toll, while Mayweather's movement ring intelligence and perfect record give him a huge advantage.
About there's reports saying that Floyd may do a professional fight.
What did you say?
There's word that potentially Floyd might come out and do a professional fight.
Oh yeah?
What's your thoughts on it as a fan?
I mean, as a fan, I feel like I see what they're doing. They see like the influencers just turned it into like, I'm not gonna say a whole circus show, but if I feel like they see if these people can come in here and make all this money, then why can't the legends of boxing do that? I feel like they're all the legends of boxing looking at that. And I don't have a problem with them coming back and fighting, but I mean, it's not as exciting as it once was, you know what I mean? I mean, Floyd Mayweather's Floyd Mayweather, but who is he gonna fight? I mean, unless he fights Pacquiao again, I would love to see that.
How do you think a Pacquiao-Floyd rematch would go?
I don't know, but I would love to see it. I mean, if Floyd Mayweather is still who he is, I think Floyd Mayweather will win, but I don't know, we'd have to see. You know, they're both older guys. I think Floyd is 50, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to disrespect in any type of way, but he's a 50-year-old man, you know what I mean? Pacquiao is a 48-year-old man too.
Like Benavidez, many boxing analysts say there is little sporting reason for a rematch between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao since their first fight had a clear winner. Mayweather controlled the match and won a unanimous decision on all 3 judges' scorecards, leaving almost no doubt about who was better that night. Critics also note that while the fight made huge money, it did not deliver the competitive drama fans wanted because Mayweather's defense shut down Pacquiao's attacks. Given that clear result and the age of both fighters, many commentators feel a second fight is not needed purely for sport, even if the financial rewards are enormous.